way. Look at the globe or the map of the world on page 61. Can you see that nearly 3/4 of the earth is covered by water? Salty water. About 97% of all the water on Earth is salty. The water in the oceans and the sea is always salty. Some of this salt has come from volcanoes under the sea, but most of it comes from rock on land. When rain falls, it dissolves some of the salt in the rocks. Rivers and streams dissolve even more of the water salt in rocks and carry it down to the sea. Oceans. There are the 5 great oceans in the world. Can you name them? The largest is the Pacific Ocean. It covers about 1/3 of the earth and its average depth is over 4,000 meters. All the oceans are connected to each other so that their waters are mixed together. Seas. Some seas, such as the Arabian Sea, the Sargasso Sea, and parts of oceans. Others, such as the Red Sea and the Black Sea, are surrounded by land, and so are separated from the ocean. The largest of the world's sea is the South China Sea. Fresh water. We can only use fresh water for drinking, washing, cooking, or watering plants. Most of the fresh water we use comes from lakes, rivers, and wells. Some fresh water is found in the form of ice. Most of this ice is around the North and South Pole, in huge sheets called polar ice caps. Ice is also found on the tops of high mountains. Sometimes ice floats down the mountain like slow-moving rivers. These are called glaciers. There is a lot of fresh water under the ground, which is called groundwater. Every time it rains, some of the water soaks into the ground through tiny cracks in the rocks. It is this groundwater that we reach when we get water from a well. Sometimes groundwater flows as underground water, which may later come to the surface. There is also a small amount of water in the air. Much of it is the invisible gas called water vapor. When the water vapor in the air cools and turns to tiny droplets of water, it forms the colored clouds that we see. Did you know, although there is a lot of water on Earth, only about 3% of it is the fresh water we can use?